I still remember the exact moment my world cracked. It wasn't loud. There was no shouting, no warning. Just a single notification on his phone. And a name I had never seen before. That's how betrayal begins. Quiet. Small. Almost invisible. I wasn't even trying to snoop. His phone lit up while he was in the shower. I glanced at it without thinking. But what I saw. I missed last night already. Red heart. My heart didn't break instantly. No. First it froze. Then my mind started racing. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's a joke. Maybe I'm overthinking. But deep down, I already knew. That night, I didn't confront him. I smiled. I acted normally. Because something inside me whispered, wait, watch, and then decide. And that decision would change everything. His name was Daniel. For 3 years he was everything I thought I wanted. He knew how to talk. He knew how to listen. He knew exactly how to make me feel safe. Or at least that's what I believed. We had plans. Big ones. Moving in together. Starting a future. Building a life. I trusted him completely. And that was my biggest mistake. Looking back now, there were signs. Late replies. Random work stress. Sudden need for space. But love blinds you. You don't see red flags. You paint them green. And I did that perfectly. Until that message. The next day, I became someone else. Not loud. Not emotional. Silent. Observant. Careful. I didn't accuse him. Instead, I watched. Every move. Every excuse. Every lie. He started guarding his phone more. Laughing at messages but hiding the screen. Working late more often. And suddenly, everything made sense. So I did something I never thought I would do. I followed him. Yes. One evening he said he had a meeting. But his car didn't go anywhere near his office. Stop. Outside a cafe. And then, she walked in. The girl from the message. I sat there watching from across the street. And what I saw confirmed everything. The way he smiled. The way he touched her hand. The way he looked at her. That used to be my look. That night, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I didn't break. Because something inside me had already shifted. This wasn't about heartbreak anymore. This was about truth. And what I would do with it. The hardest part of betrayal is not losing someone. It's realizing you meant less to them than you thought. That realization hits differently. It doesn't just hurt. Changes you. For days I stayed quiet. He came home like nothing was wrong. Kissed me. Smiled. Lied. And I played along. Perfectly. 'Cause now, I had a plan forming. Not revenge out of anger. No. Something deeper. Something smarter. I didn't want to scream at him. I didn't want drama. I wanted something else. I wanted him to feel exactly what I felt. Confused. Exposed. Speechless. Revenge is not about being loud. It's about timing. And control. I started collecting everything. Messages. Dates. Patterns. Every lie he told. I noted it. Every excuse. I remembered it. Piece by piece. The truth became a story. And I knew exactly how I would tell it. But not yet. Timing is everything. I waited. Weeks passed. And during those weeks, he got comfortable. Careless. Confident that I knew nothing. That's when people make mistakes. And he did. Big ones. His birthday was coming up. And he wanted a party. Friends. Family. Celebration. He even asked me to organize it. Barney. Almost made me laugh. He trusted me. To celebrate him. While he was betraying me. That's when I knew. This was the moment. Not a fight. Not a private argument. No. The truth deserved a stage. And I was going to give it one. I planned everything perfectly. The venue. The guests. The decorations. Even a slideshow. Oh, it's just memories, I told him. He smiled. Of course he did. Because he had no idea what those memories really were. I invited everyone. His closest friends. His family. Even her. Yes. I found her profile. Reached out. And invited her too. She didn't know about me. And I made sure of that. The party was perfect. Music. Laughter. Lights. He looked happy. Carefree. like a man with no secrets. I stood there, watching, waiting, and when the moment came, I took the mic. "Let's play a special video," I said. Everyone clapped. He smiled at me. That smile, I'll never forget it, because it disappeared. Within seconds, the slideshow started. First, normal memories, our trips, our laughs, our moments. Then, the tone changed. Screenshots, messages, dates, proof. One by one, the truth revealed itself. The room went silent. No music, no laughter, just shock. He stood there, frozen, looking at the screen, then at me, then at everyone, and finally, at her. That's when she realized everything, and the look on his face was exactly what I wanted. Not pain, not anger, but complete shock. Speechless. He tried to speak, tried to explain, but what do you say when the truth is already exposed? There were no words, only consequences. His friends looked at him differently. His family, embarrassed. And her? She walked out, without saying a word. And just like that, everything he built on lies collapsed. I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I didn't stay. I simply looked at him and said, "I knew everything." And then, I walked away, because real revenge is not staying to watch the damage. It's leaving, with your dignity. Days passed, then weeks. He tried to contact me, apologize, explain, but some things don't need explanation. Betrayal is a choice, not a mistake, and I chose something different. Myself. Here's the truth no one tells you. Revenge is not about hurting someone. It's about reclaiming yourself. I didn't win because he lost. I won because I walked away stronger, smarter, and free. So if you're listening to this, and you've been betrayed, remember this. You don't need to shout. You don't need to chase. And you definitely don't need to beg. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is expose the truth and walk away silently, because in the end, the loudest revenge is a life well lived.